Clover.
Will soon find itself a victim once more. Oh, Red Hero, save us from the brink of extinction. If you can't do it, no
And then
one
suddenly the halberd. And a bunch of other things.
No, us.
The presentation in this game has certainly gone up since the first one.
Also, I don't know what just happened with. Yeah. Beautiful Joe 2!
I didn't even know there was a sequel. I also didn't know that my headset wasn't adjusted right.
Make sure that mine is. There we go. Just like last time we were playing on kids mode, because I'm also not only am I less experienced with this game, but I just want this to go easier.
See, usually when a game has a kids mode and an adults mode, that means something completely different.
Also, it's time for the backstory. It's time for the plot of the original game.
Oh, good. This will fill me in. I wonder why more games don't do that kind of thing, where they have like a recap of sorts. I guess to be fair, it would kind of get old after a while, but
Also,
in
this
between
game
two
does not have
games.
subtitles. This game does not have subtitles. So.
In fact, the next adventure is already about to begin. Like I said, there's more to this story. There's 2 more times when Earth will be in danger, and each time a hero must stand up to defend it.
Looks like the party's about to begin any minute now. But you know, in the movies,
There always has to be a plot twist. That means that things always
Currently, Viewtiful Joe is not in the new Capcom,
Isn't
but
that right,
somehow
Joe?
King Arthur stayed.
that's my girl. This is where the story really starts getting interesting. Come on, partner, lead this to Beautiful Joe and Sylvia.
Beautiful Joe. Well, that's the end of Beautiful Joe 1. Now it's time for Beautiful Joe 2.
Well, without any of the audio, I have no idea what's going on. I just know that there's a cheerleader, Beautiful Joe,
I'll
and
see
I
if I
think
can
the
go
old
back and really
guy.
quickly turn on subtitles after this cutscene is over.
Those are quite some pyrotechnics. I don't remember putting
The world
that in.
was exploding, and they were on a rocket ship. And there was the blue guy. The aliens were attacking. It was like War of the Worlds, but Japanese. A lot like War of the Worlds, or Independence Day. That works too.
Joe and Sylvia, here to save the day.
So why are there 2 of them now?
Can I give it
Also,
a
her
test
hair
drive?
is
Think
clipping
you'll
through him,
succeed
but
in your evil
that's probably a
scheme,
minor
huh?
issue in
Well,
like
think
the
again.
GameCube, PS2 era.
Fools. I knew you would come. But not to worry. It's not you that I'm after. What's going on? My script never called for anything like this. What the? Whoa!
What the heck are you talking about? You've done something to my father, haven't you?
Blue's in trouble?
Captain Blue made the happy ending in the movie Captain Blue possible. I've transformed his power into Blue Oscar, and now it's mine. But I have no time for kids' games. When I'm done with you, you'll be lucky to exist on the fringes of film.
Ten million years BC.
Time travel. Oh no, that's just the title of the chapter. I thought. Well, it's probably also the time period.
Joe, get up. This place is giving me the creeps.
Yeah.
Ah, of course, the alien
Never know who may
dinosaurs.
Drop by.
We've gone back to normal. Maybe there's something wrong with the V-Watch. Let's take a look around.
Sylvia, when the heck did you change your clothes?
Are you kidding? This is the movies. You can do anything you want. Why don't you give it a whirl?
You don't have to tell me. Go Fat Hat!
Dang it.
Shazam!
Let's roll!
Alright, I'm gonna really quickly check the options.
While you're at it, give me a soda, would you?
But I'm gonna have to restart the game real quick. Oh, wait.
Alright.
Where's my mouse?
How to be a hero. Punch, 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 punch.
Alright, I'm really quickly restarting the game to check the options. See if I can turn on subtitles. If not, we're gonna have to be quiet during cutscenes.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
No subtitles! I can
You
change
didn't
my...
save that?
Huh?
It didn't save subtitles?
There's no
there are
subtitles at all.
subtitles in the options. That's inconvenient. I think John came across the same problem in Resident Evil. Odd how Capcom apparently doesn't like having captions on their
Probably because it would...
Capcom
Yep.
on their GameCube games.
I thought Resident Evil 4 had subtitles.
Apparently not. At least as far as I saw last night.
Same controls as last time. The X button kicks, the Y button punches. You can trip people, you can do uppercuts. Don't know why this tutorial's in the sequel.
Apparently, people might have played the second one and not the first one, because there was also that plot synopsis we saw earlier.
You can dodge enemy attacks. But this time, switch between characters.
Oh, is that the new mechanic?
Yes.
Usually games like this add something like that.
Sadly, Sylvia is not very good in her normal form.
So, what is the major point of switching characters other than playstyle?
There are some puzzles later on that require you doing that.
Okay.
As usual, you collect V-reels to power up your little film bar.
Because usually when a game lets you pick a character, it's usually you pick that character just because of playstyle. If you have a character swap mechanic, there's usually a reason.
Well, this game originally was planned to have co-op, but for some reason it was removed, like right before launch of the game, to the point where it was talked about in some reviews.
Did Pikmin 2 have a similar situation, or does that actually have co-op?
I think you're right. I'll have to look that up later.
Because if so, that's another odd coincidence for the GameCube that they would have multiple games that were supposed to have co-op but didn't. Especially since there's not really anything wrong with having multiple controllers. They've been doing it since like the NES.
Got a couple new enemies over here. We've got enemies that throw items and enemies with shields.
Does Capcom do beat 'em ups other than Viewtiful Joe?
Well, there's final fight.
Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Don't know why I forgot about that. That's kind of a big one, especially since it's sort of linked with Street Fighter. Sort of.
5 seconds earlier,
Also,
at
it's
that moment of despair,
sorry about that.
our heroes, Joe and Sylvia, recalled instinctively that key series of magical words, that bold, righteous abracadabra that fills our hearts with love and emboldens our spirits. Yes, it's time. Once and for all, yell those words and yell them proud.
Potion of Go-Go, baby!
Whoa! Makes its return. Works the same way that it used to.
Awaken the power within. Wow, this game.
Punch bullets. Also, dodge enemies. Punch. There we go. One tank. One dead tank. Why did my controller stop? Why did my controller stop? Hold on.
Uh-oh. Does Dolphin pause? I remember you said BizHawk does not.
Be right back.
What an unfortunate angle for Viewtiful Joe. I'll just lay here, I guess.
There we go. That was weird. Controller's back.
Oh. Someone just sent me a friend request, even though I thought I was already friends with them. That's a surprise.
I might as well play with Sylvia for a bit. She can shoot guns. Much like bullets in the original game, you fire them, slow down, they get bigger, do more damage. Also, this game is a lot less subtle with puzzles. Yeah. There it is.
Your turn. I'm back.
Doge alarm. Hold on.
You should get something like what John has, something for that.
That's a trick I didn't realize. You can slow down to break the shield. Now I know. Also, it's time for more propeller guys. They're like the old propeller guys, but they have the propellers on their hands. And they're already dead. So, no way. Also, each zone has its own checkpoint now, where it calculates the stuff.
Totally, you are awesome. That doesn't sound quite right.
So we've got the usual. We got we got sliding, air Joe, red hot kick, Kamarashi, which is new, Desperado, which lets Sylvia shoot twice as fast. I'm naturally gonna pick up sliding first. Also, no health power ups in this. No, they're the health power ups. I'm gonna pick up sliding first. That'll be useful.
So are only power-ups available with the currency?
Only by power ups with the currency.
No, I mean, is power-ups the only thing you can buy with the currency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the other stuff are consumable. Also, you can choose who to start the level with, but more often than not, I'll start with Joe.
So that shop is essentially just the same as the one from Sonic Generations.
So, except these are, like, most of these are way more useful than finding.
And you don't have to equip it or anything, it's just there. I assume. Sonic Generations, you gotta turn that stuff on. Just go for it. This would be an interesting arcade game, actually. Man, now I'm just trying to remember what games are Capcom properties.
Now I've got this boulder problem.
Boulder problem.
I fixed it already.
All you need to do is just call Chris Redfield. They're both Capcom. He'll handle it.
But no, you made a video all about it.
You know what? Joe did it. Oh man, I wish I had known about this beforehand. I wish I had known about this game beforehand because I totally would have included that too. Just it popping out of a volcano, landed down, Joe kicks it, and then it just goes on its merry way.
Well, now you have the footage.
I have the footage, but then I have to edit more. Oh well, I may or may not. I like what I have now, but I also love that idea.
Maybe replace the Star Wars stuff with that.
Maybe. I think Xenoblade pitched the idea to me that I should have a clip where it says The Void and has like Juker or something for some reason. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna end it up. I thought it was gonna be crashing into Final Fantasy V. I thought that's how it was gonna end. Before I even started watching the video, that's how I thought it was gonna end.
Yeah, it was obviously going to end with the Resident Evil 4, because that's the whole gag, is that it chases to Leon, but these are really good ideas. I wish I had thought of these before I made the whole video already.
Also, the boulder's back. This time it was helpful. This game suffers a lot of popping. I think that I've heard that the GameCube this is the GameCube version, by the way.
Ah, yes. It also might be that thing that somebody brought up during Meds' stream that might also be applicable here. That a lot of the times emulators will show more of the screen than what a normal TV is supposed to see.
Oh, you're right. This could be running in widescreen, and I haven't even noticed.
Because that happened to, I think during Meds' Mario 3 run. He hit a block and thought it was supposed to get destroyed, but because it was technically off screen, its hitbox hadn't loaded in, so...
Excuse me, Boulder, I need you out of the way.
Oh yeah, in the original version of that video, there was gonna be a Sonic 06 bit. It was from SGB's playthrough where like Silver got hit with comets 3 times, but Mayo told me that it was a bit confusing, so I was like, it's not that worth it to keep it in. Oh, that's a good sign. When I turn on N64 and it doesn't turn back off when I hit the off button.
Yeah. I guess we have a new enemy, this laser guy. Lasers.
How impressive. Yeah, he's real fun at parties.
Competition bullets too, okay. Right, new V power. Whatever. Yeah, Mach speed! Mach speed again! Mach speed to put out fire. Mach speed to make you on fire. Able to walk.
Wait, you could kick. Oh, I thought Viewtiful Joe just beheaded that guy. It's just like, wow, no gore.
They're
but
robots, it's
that's
fine.
pretty brutal.
Also, we have these hot air balloon guys, which are the opposite of the fellow guys.
I don't think that's how dinosaurs work.
Well, this is a movie after all.
That's fair. "20 beautifuls." So what does that word mean? Is it just beautiful, but...
Could be, exactly.
Okay.
Hold her away! Hold her away.
Man, whenever films speed up the footage, it always looks weird. So that's odd that it's a power in this game. Like from a gameplay standpoint, that makes sense. But whenever I see it in films, it's always weird. Oh, did you miss one? Oh, no. Come back.
Got it.
Now you have half health. So what did those do? Ooh.
I should mention that only Joe can use Mach speed for some reason.
Oh, so only he could speed stuff up. Oh yeah, lava wall.
Now we're in Dino Park! Are you ready? Totally you are awesome. I didn't notice that. I don't think that's supposed to be like that.
Totally, you are awesome.
Alright, now we'll grab Desperado.
Oh, I hate how B is bad. You can only go awesome or bad, apparently.
Can I pick up? No, I can't pick up Red Hot. I'll grab
Okay. What's take 2? Is that a continue?
Yes. That's if you die, you can immediately continue without having to go to the previous checkpoint.
Move on!
Head to the go-go, baby! Come, you go, girl!
Hold it there, boy. Hold it there.
Also, holy cow, I fire a lot faster than it. Fires a lot faster.
Just go for it. Hold it there. Hold it there, boy.
Wait, are we? Oh no, yeah. For a second, I was like, wait, are we still in the ancient times? But right, it's Dino Park, so I still don't know why it says we're in like 10 million BC if it's a theme park. But
You're up, Joe. Bring it on.
Oh, that's great. It's a small hamburger. Alright, time to run the wheel.
the wheel gives me bad memories of that one level in Super Paper Mario, and just doing that for like a good long while.
Just go for it.
So what's the highest number of baddies they summon against you? 'Cause there's apparently parts where they count them. The amount of bad guys that you have to fight. There's like a counter in the corner. How high does that usually go? Maybe it's like highest.
Good.
I think you passed one of the little V things.
Where?
Oh. It's in the area that you're currently in, if you're still in it, the fire area. Oh.
Did I get her?
I'm still waiting for the delay. Well, since I didn't see them while you were running back through, I guess so. I must have missed it.
Also, time for this trail.
Just go for it!
I'm pretty sure they were high up, so I assumed with you jumping all over the place, I should have seen it. Just imagine Eggman like off to the side, just like, oh, so that's how you drive that thing. I just went back and forth a ton, hoping you'd run into it.
Also, it shoots bullets. Also, it's dead already. That's the end of that segment.
Well, and then we'll just be like, well, that's a lot cooler than mine, but a whole lot less effective.
Alright,
Mine lasts for at least 2 minutes.
now we can buy Red Hot Kick. No, we got air to buy too. I should probably grab that. I suppose. Red Hot Kick will be. I'll buy Red Hot Kick soon eventually, folks. Trust me.
It seems like an interesting way to handle power-ups for this kind of thing, because you can technically grab whatever one you want.
Well, that's how most Platinum games, or that's how most of these games, most games like this do it.
Move on!
Head to the go-go, baby!
Make it as easy or as difficult as you want, depending on what you grab.
So someone who's completely ill-informed would probably not do very well. Just grabbing stuff at random, like, ooh, this sounds
Going
cool.
somewhere?
Pause. With an exclamation point.
Also, it's cutscene time. Drill Sergeant Big John.
This is Sergeant John of the 5th Panzer Division, 1st Reconnaissance Regiment, 2nd Platoon.
That's a very unfortunate name.
Platoon headquarters. Sergeant John to platoon headquarters. I've located the enemy. They've crossed the defense line. Over.
Roger!
Did you civilians really think you can face the ghetto invaders on your own? You're pawn scum against Ghetto's elite 5th Panzer Division, 1st Reconnaissance Regiment, 2nd Platoon!
Elite? You gotta be kidding me. Try dating Sylvia here. She'll have you whimpering in seconds flat.
Joe, what's that supposed to mean?
Enemy has produced weaponry 10 meters ahead. Request immediate backup. Repeat, immediate backup. Over.
I copy.
Why you?
The audio delay.
Dare you exercise force? Well, it's time to put an end to all this. The attack forces of Ghetto's 5th Panzer Division, 1st Reconnaissance Regiment, 2nd Platoon will blow you to
Come on,
smithereens.
Sylvia. I didn't mean anything by it.
Yes, you did. Now, if you ever say anything like that again, I'll...
Hey. Listen up, you civilians!
Yeah, okay already. Looks like you might put up a fight, so we'll let you be our first victim. Brace yourself, because I'm going to show you what elite really means.
Fire at will! This is not a drill! I repeat, this is not a drill!
Let's get it on!
Time to fight this boss. I'm gonna grab those.
This game
Did I
is
miss some?
weird. Might have been the ones that I saw, or maybe something else.
Request backup!
Understood, sir.
Also, did he call himself the Ghetto?
So
It is-
this guy's making too big.
Is-
Well, I'm on fire.
Is Viewtiful voiced by D. Bradley Baker?
How
Because that sounds like him.
Turns out he wasn't worth it at all. Right, Joe?
I tried to warn you about her, Sarge. But trust me, I know how you feel.
Despite banishment to the fringes of Movieland by the evil syndicate Ghetto, led by the Black Emperor, our heroes effortlessly earned their first victory by defeating that most uncivilized tyrant among beasts, Big John. But what is the Black Emperor after? Why did he turn blue into a statue? And what, in glory's name, is a rainbow Oscar? Our heroes, who until recently had all the answers, now face a dark cloud of mystery.
Hey, Sylvia, if we find another UFO, would it be all right if I tried driving?
Of course you can. Not. We're here to get the Rainbow Oscars, Joe, not play intergalactic bumper cars.
Thus, a new chapter unfolds before our heroes, who begin their quest to rescue the kidnapped Blue. Don't miss the next Viewtiful.
What's happened here? Some giant robot have a hissy fit?
Oh, Uncle Jet?
Pops?
Hey, is that you, Joe? Nice monkey suit, kiddo. Now get over here this instant and clean up this pigsty. I know you did it, so don't even try to get out of it.
Gosh, you're a party pooper. Aren't you at least surprised that we're in a movie?
Are you kidding me? Nothing surprises me with you. You always manage to stick your head into trouble. It's just like that mess with the lady next door.
Oh, come on. That was different. I was just...
Stop it, you two. What's with the statue? Oh, maybe this is a rainbow Oscar that holds the power of the happy ending.
I get it. It must have appeared since we gave the movie a happy ending. That's it! We've got to find the other Oscars before Ghetto does. Pops, you seen any other strange films around?
How would I know? Besides, I don't want you messing up my classic film collection. This theater is...
Oh, Uncle Jet, would
The
you
other
do it for
Oscars?
me? Please? We'd have to save my father.
Something happened to Blue? Well, then I guess... Whoa! What's the deal with these film canisters? They're glowing like crazy.
You found them, Pops! Now get it rolling, will ya?
Not so fast. This theater is not your playhouse. I've been working since dawn to keep this place tidy. You think you can come along and just...
Uncle Jet, do it for me. Pretty, please?
Well, I guess I couldn't refuse a lady.
Joe and Sylvia set off to the next Technicolor world in search of more Oscars, but they may regret that they did. Will they find fabulous treasure or a death sentence in the perilous temple? Catch all your favorite super moves in the next fabulous installment, Viewtiful Joe and the Statue of Doom.
Also, yes, you were right.
Also, what?
But Joe's voiced by G. Bradley Baker.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Stage 2.
Let's get it on!
I meant to go grab Pyros first. Beautiful heroes and the Statue of Doom. Create another roulette machine.
Go for it!
Solve the mystery of this thing. That's from Bob. Let's grab this money.
Is the slot machine beatable even without the slow motion? Or is it...
Maybe? Good question. I assume.
Oh, it just stays there. So you can just keep grinding as much as you want. These enemies. Jeez.
Boy, it's another one.
Oh yay, a water level. Or is it just a level with water?
And we got a new power. Got replay. Kick with Sylvia. And it does 3 times the damage. You also go electric.
Okay, honey. Check it out!
All I saw was the sexy heroine in that tutorial. Feels strange on a GameCube, but GameCube was around the time they started pushing, Nintendo started pushing their boundaries on what.
Well, also this is Capcom.
Yeah. Like it seems like the only consoles that are mainly allowed for the main Nintendo consoles that didn't really focus on being just for families was the GameCube. And maybe no, I was gonna say maybe the Wii U, but Wii U is kind of in this weird like middle area. Maybe Switch. I know the Wii certainly didn't. The Wii was definitely trying to be a family console. There were a few games for Wii that were definitely not family oriented, but those were very few. Like I think Red Steel, No More Heroes, Mad World.
Oh wait, I think I know.
Get him, sexy!
Ooh, a puzzle.
There we go.
Show me your action.
Let's get it on! Yummy! Yummy!
Just go
All right, it's your turn!
Yummy! You're up, Joe.
Bring it on! Touch me! Touch me!
Guy with the scythe.
You ain't nothing.
Over the scythe. So what, the Grim Reaper?
Already done that.
That scythe sure didn't do much.
Also, checkpoint. Alright. Finally grab Red Hot Kick. Grab level 2 Desperado. Better.
Move on!
Back to the go-go, baby!
Got save. Oh well.
Alright, it's your turn!
Yes!
How do you feel about how do you feel about minecart segment?
Yeah, oh joy. Though to be fair, this looks like a better one than some of the other ones I've seen before. Although the fact that you missed a few of those beautiful whatevers, the ones that aren't the currency, that's a bit annoying. Is there any way to go back for those?
No. Also it's John. It's Johnny.
There is no way that they would mean like something with that name.
Oh crap! Bad ending. And he's dead. Goodbye. And that's the end of that segment. Noticing a pattern here.
And Big John is pretty weak. So what are the major differences between the kids and adults mode?
It's harder. Well, you start out with less life. Everything does a bit more damage. You hit for a bit less.
Go, baby!
So there's only an easy and a hard mode, or is this
No, you
more of a
unlock
normal?
super hard mode after you beat hard mode.
Is this an easy mode or a normal mode? Is my main question.
Depends on who you ask. Depends on how good you are at a game like this.
Because if there's only an easy mode and a harder mode at default, that's kind of a bit annoying. But if there's like a normal mode and a hard mode, then that's fine.
Okay, honey, check it out.
Oh god, eye lasers.
Eye lasers.
Yummy! Go get him, sexy!
You're up, Joe.
Bring it
second, I thought the enemy with the scythe had a poke pack for some reason.
Your turn.
So I guess we've got these nurse characters. They just
No fanfare or anything. It's just there, skipping.
balls fell out. Oh,
Knock the balls.
Just go for it.
crap. Do this for some reason. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Man, they really dropped the ball.
Wow, what an easy challenge. Terrible joke.
Of course.
Ow.
Well, you're not supposed to hurt yourself with it, that's for sure.
Goodbye, statues.
It's like dominoes. I wish I
That
had
was a terrible
pizza
joke.
right now.
Or that was partially a joke because I am mechanic.
I don't even know what I'm having for dinner. I had like chicken and then I had chicken 2 days ago and sausage yesterday. Knowing our usual foods that we get, it's probably going to be something like taco meat. Maybe fish. And if it's fish, I'm kind of out of luck because I don't really like fish. Usually, oh, that's a good question. I'm not even sure.
Tilapia.
All I know is it's really soft and sometimes kind of dry.
That might be tilapia. Probably tilapia. Is it white?
I think.
Might be tilapia. AKA chicken. Call it because it tastes a lot like chicken.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably what it is.
Or tastes a
So
bit
that
like
might be why it feels a bit off to me because chicken has a different kind of texture to it. It doesn't just dissolve in your mouth. Joe must go on.
Ancient Guardian, Flinty Stone.
Good name. Must have taken them quite some time to figure that.
Now where is it? Give me the Oscar. Oh. Now.
You know, I think this might just be a problem with the game and GameCube in general.
You stepped on it.
What?
The fact that the audio is desynced. So I heard that the GameCube version has talk about
I think you're right. Okay.
I won't forgive you. I won't.
What do you want with the Oscars anyway? And where's my father?
Is it okay? Hope it's not cracked or anything.
I can't listen to you both at once. I can't. It makes me sleepy.
All right, Stone Boy. Tell me what the Oscar's all about.
It's the power of filming the statue form, it is. All seven are necessary to carry out the plan.
All 7? The plan? And who is this Black Emperor?
You're friends with the Black Emperor? So did he let you cruise around in his UFO?
I can't listen to you both at once. I can't. This is too much, I tell you. I can't keep up. You see, I just can't. The plan is well. You are annoying, you are. I need a laugh. So I will kill you. I will. Then it's sleepy time.
We'll put you to sleep first, Stone Boy. It's way past your bedtime.
Awkward audio delay inside Sound Fighter's boss. He's quite annoying.
Okay. That guy's voice is very funny to me for some reason. I don't know why. Just that entire performance, the accent, the odd delivery.
If only the audio wasn't delayed.
Yeah. That was a bit weird. Felt more delayed here than when in the other files, to be honest.
The game's running at 60 FPS. So I don't
Yeah.
know what's up. Yeah. Well, anyway,
Which I didn't
I've heard that
know
the GameCube version of this game has a lot more problems than the PS2 version.
I have also heard that.
But I picked the GameCube
Sort
version
of.
because the PS2 emulator that I have is PS2. For some reason, PS2 emulation is weirder than GameCube emulation, or at least not.
Yeah.
Or at least it's not as developed as GameCube emulation.
Yeah.
Fine.
Like, out of all the things I've tried emulating, PlayStation 2 has given me the most trouble. Like, even PS1 works pretty straightforward. I haven't tried Dolphin in a while, though. But the last time I did, it worked. It was just super slow because my computer was super terrible. Like, if I tried running it on my current setup, if I even had room on my computer, it would probably work. I could play Melee!
Yeah. Shadow the Hedge. Actually, I'm pretty sure Shadow the Hedge is still even makes Dolphin. Which I think I'm okay with, because that means they don't have to care.
Emulating those kind of games is weird to me for different reasons than emulating normal kind of games. Because they both simultaneously feel like they belong on PC, and then at the same time they don't. There's just a slight uncanniness about it.
Oh my god, it just...
Cut!
Because it's not like newer games, like the past 2 generations of consoles, where it's like weird and like this is already out. Why it's on a computer? And it's not like the old stuff where it's just like playing old files. It's like in a middle area.
Are you sleeping? Where are you? In the lava? No. Oh, on the other side of the
Wait, there's stuff in the background? How does that work?
use max speed.
To get in the background?
Then your clones, then your afterimages into the background.
Guess that makes sense.
There we go, he's dead now.
Yay! Now he will rest forever.
Now he can rest in peace. Was my lullaby
Oh, I
a
just
little
saw
bit
that
too
moment
much,
where
Joe?
you fired the gun at the wall.
No. I found it quite enjoyable.
It hit him, somehow.
That's odd, but whatever.
Our heroes defeated the giant evil statue and learned a few new tricks together. But what of the mysterious plan of the ghetto invaders? The Oscars shined in yellow as if to celebrate their great victory. But what will happen when all 7 Oscars are brought together? The treacherous Oscar wars are underway, and our heroes feel the weight of the world on their shoulders.
Whoops, almost forgot about this little guy. Glad he wasn't blown to bits. Must be made of something indestructible.
You hold on to it, Joe. You know I only carry shopping bags.
To arms, Joe! Fight on, Sylvia! The fate of Movieland depends on you! Witness the power of VFX in the fantastic next installment, Memoirs of an Invisible Monster.
Ooh, just wait, I'm coming for you. Ooh, this film looks nifty. Let's give it a roll.
Do we want... That was 2 stages. Do we want to do a 3rd one, or should we end here? I'm up with...
I'm okay for one more.
Alright. More then.
So far, my favorite boss is the one that we just fought.
Alright, let's grab Desperados. 2.
So we went from dinosaurs to, I assume, Mayan times. Are we just going forward in time?
Memoir of an Invisible Monster. Even though it says invincible, I just noticed that.
Wait, does he say invisible?
It says invincible, but it's supposed to be invisible.
Just imagine someone starting this up blind, just being like, "Oh great, now I'll never beat him." This game is actually impossible to beat, because the 3rd level has an invincible boss.
The invincible monster. Yeah, this version. I would say, like I said, I would be playing the PS2 version, but running way better than the PS2 version probably would. My computer. Chat plane. Oh, it's going away. Bye, plane.
Biplane.
Let myself.
you just walked straight into that one.
Also, it's time for another power. Or it's time for the best power. No!
Zoom! Hyper fast punch and Sylvia's powerful blow. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate line. What do you have your C stick set to?
Right stick?
That's yeah. Man, I really just want to. I know it probably exists, but I really just want to find a controller that just is like a Nintendo controller but works on PC. Like
There's
just
multiple
any
adapters for that.
Like just anything from NES to GameCube.
There are multiple
Or I guess
adapters
Wii.
for controllers like that.
I know you can do that with like the Wii U and Switch stuff.
I think you can. I think there is actually a GameCube to PC adapter somewhere on Amazon.
That seems pretty cool. But I just want to play games. I want to play games with controllers that they probably shouldn't be played with. It's not even for emulation reasons. It's just because I want to just play with a weird, wonky N64
I'll play Doom
controller.
with an NES controller.
Skullgirls with an N64 controller. My god, that would
Did
be
you see that
terrible.
Kickstarter for the guys that are making new or more modern N64 controllers?
Yes, and you know what? I'm kind of glad, to be honest. I didn't realize
I'm
until
actually
someone
glad
played
that I thought the C-stick would be a stick, but no, they're still buttons.
What I didn't realize until one of the people who made a video on that I saw pointed it out was that I always held the controller by holding the middle part and the right part and never touched the left part. But apparently a lot of people hold it with the left and the right and just ignore the middle part. And I didn't realize that both feel kind of natural.
Well, yeah, because some games required you to hold it like how you would hold a PS3 controller, and some required you to hold it with the stick and the just as the stick and the I guess and the button.
No, that's fine. It's still a really weird design, like.
Because it was made to play Mario, mainly made to play Mario 64.
Yeah. Just no controller before or after it looks anything like it. Like, a lot of older controllers and a lot of modern controllers look similar and just have like different button layouts or something, or like an additional button that the others don't. But like most modern controllers are, you have your D-pad, your 2 sticks, your 4 face buttons, and then your 4 shoulder buttons. And most older controllers have like your D-pad, start, select, maybe an L and R, and 2 to 4 face buttons. So N64 was just like the only one that has 1 control stick, 1 D-pad, 3 shoulder buttons, technically, if you count the Z buttons, and 6 face buttons, and only a start button, no select. It is completely different from every single other controller that I can think of. And that's why I both love and hate it at the same time, because I love how unique it is, but I also hate how, like, odd it is compared to everything else.
Also, I could not get those zivers up there.
Miss your chance. I just hate how the B rating is automatically bad.
I think C is crappy.
Because, like, it feels like in these games that it shouldn't go from, like, beautiful to awesome to just bad. Like, It shouldn't encourage a B, but B is like second to an A, so like it's not like you got a C or a D. Is there even a rank E? I know there's one in Sonic. I don't know how low some of these games go in ranks. So, what are the collectibles for? The 39 out of 50?
Those are to charge up my VFX meter.
Oh. So if you miss some, that's not too bad.
I really missed it. I can get this one. Nope, I got it.
Oh, you got there's a helicopter dude. I gotta say, this game certainly has some unique enemy design. I've never seen enemies like these. Also, it's dark now, apparently. I missed that part. I kind of like how suspension of disbelief is pretty easy in this, because you just, whenever you see something that looks out of place, you're just like, oh yeah, right, it's supposed to be a movie. Like the fact that there's a light on Viewtiful, or there's a light on Joe and Sylvia all the time. Like, normally that would feel kind of out of place in like other games, but like, in here it's just like, oh well, it's just a movie. Probably just like the spotlight or something.
Go, Sylvia! I'm in!
Jetpack. And now it's a transformer.
Oh no! Michael Bay, no!
Oh god, it's got a flamethrower.
I mean, it's better than turning into a gun.
I think I might have already killed it. It did.
So wait, what is the life then? Is that like a heart container?
What, the LIV?
No, in the power-up section.
The lives are, well, they're heart containers. Yeah. And then the lives are, there's lives in this game. I've only lost one. Yeah.
Oh, so there are lives in this game. I thought it was one of those games that just gives you unlimited lives, but pulls you back to a certain point in the level. Oh, it's one of these kind of levels where like the camera is 2.5D. And the early 2.5D stuff is really weird. Mainly N64 stuff, but there's a few GameCube stuff that's kind of trippy too. I didn't
A lot
really.
of the early 2.5D stuff is just 2D backgrounds or 2D like 2D rotoscope characters and 3D backgrounds.
Yeah. I think. Let's see, there was Kirby 64.
Kirby 64 was entirely 3D, really simplistic, but it was entirely 3D.
You talking more Yoshi's Story, maybe?
Am I knowing the gear from grabbing?
I didn't quite see 2.5D used. I don't know if I'd say efficiently, because a lot of games use it efficiently. Kirby in this game seemed to be doing just fine with it, but like in a way that I liked. I didn't see it used in a way that I liked until around Donkey Kong Country Returns, to be honest. But that might have just been poor timing, and I might have just missed out on one that uses it a lot more effectively. Because in this scenario and in Kirby 64, it's kind of easy for me to get lost in the 3D environment when there's only like 2 directions you can go. But in Donkey Kong Country Returns,
that's how it goes.
It doesn't do all these weird camera angles. It just uses the 2.5D as like you can go in the background and the foreground. Things from both can attack you in both, like the waves and whatnot. I just realized how much that attack like flips with the camera a lot. So do they both have guns, or is it just Sylvia?
Sylvia.
Oh. That's odd, but okay. Just like who needs ranged weapons? I could just punch him a bunch.
Oh, I'm supposed to use the wheel kick. Okay. The game had told me.
I mean, on one hand it was a gear, but on the other hand... Speaking of gears, they're just tossing them at you now. So if gears are falling on you while you're fighting people, would they be gears of war?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Wow, that gear just is determined to crush you. That's a big gear.
That's weird.
I assume I'll be seeing it in a second. Was it the weird camera angle out of the, like, sharp gear?
It's a weird transition, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, honey, check it out.
Also how the, like, collectibles are clipping through that gear. There's a lot of clipping in this game for some reason.
This is also a bit disorienting.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. There's a weird, like, 3D environments, but you only get to move around in 2D. I think that also happens with the Sonic sometimes when there's more. Well, I was gonna say more modern games, but since Sonic Mania is the most recent one to come out, the ones that are like the boost formula kind of things, unleashed in colors and generations.
Show me your actions. Let's get it on.
Caution, anything melts this spring. See, I wanted to make an Animaniacs reference, but I don't think these nurse characters are the best ones to do that with. Because they're really creepy. Oh yeah, 420 Viewtiful!
There's a cat here for some reason.
Aw.
An oddly flat cat.
Flat cat.
You'll see as I move around.
I don't think I see it. I might have missed it. Yeah, I probably missed it. This is the weirdest game of volleyball I've ever seen. I think you've already figured out what I was about to suggest. I honestly thought that thing was supposed to crush you. I assume that's just immediate death.
Knowing this game, probably not. Find out! Not immediate death.
Oh, okay.
You're up, Joe. Bring it on!
Interesting. Well, I don't know, that might have been the knockback, but it probably is an immediate death. It's just weird seeing all these shots with the different camera angles.
Show me your actions. Let's get it on.
Oh, so do you have to make it go through all that?
Yeah, but first I'm gonna go through. I will. Yeah, should I go try and get the rest of it? Not.
You speed boosted when you should have slowed down. Or whatever it's called.
that's nice.
Oh yeah, the machine's turned off apparently.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back through. I can't. So it'll be more easier to go back through and get all of those.
Looks like you only have 2 left. Also, that thing just circled around on its own. No cutscene, but you didn't see it either. It's almost like they just warped it over.
Why can't I get down there?
I saw what you were trying to do, but since it didn't work, it kind of looks pretty funny for Beautiful Joe to just look like he's diving or whatever. Just stand up straight like a plank.
Oh, there we go. This is how I do it.
With the fancy tricks.
Yes, the fancy trick of speeding up. Authorized personnel only, due to heightened security. Opening the vault will result in a waste of time. Don't even go in there. Going in there.
I like the little drawing next to it. It looks something akin to like Tintin or like the guy from Fallout. Oh, it's a safe. Oh, this is weird. Oh, you have to like combo it. That is unusual. Man, this thing just does not want to stay on. Oh, I get it. Although I think you get it now too, because like it depends on what side you hit it on to rotate it.
Oh God, it's him again.
Crappy. Oh, it's just a cop suit. Like Paul Blart. He was a T-Rex. Well, that one movie with Whoopi Goldberg.
Almost a dinosaur detective?
I think so. That sounds right.
Alright. Let's grab the saving up for the good stuff. Need to save it for the turbocharger. That's gonna be really useful.
Move on! Touch it around!
Oh wait, we're at the boss? Welcome back.
Welcome to my
Mad
lab,
scientist Dr. Kranken.
I am Dr. Kranken, and I am the head of Ghetto's Weapons Research Division. Now, what kind of a heroine lets an Oscar slip through our grasp?
You're getting old fast. What's your point, Professor Eight Legs? You think you stand a chance against us with that top-heavy head of yours?
Hey, if you want to teach us some stuff, that's cool. Because Sylvia here isn't the sweetest teacher, you see, and...
The fun is over, children. Let me introduce a creation of mine who specializes in cleaning up trash like you. Didn't you find it strange that the Oscar moved all by itself? Now behold, my creation. Cameo Leon!
That one upskirt shot for like an awkwardly long amount of time.
Time for Phantom Cameo Leon.
Could you I disappeared? Did you see their faces? I really got them good. Even you, Dr. Kraken, you were scared as a little girl. I figured, what's new about a book, right? So I gave it my own little twist, and boy, what a success! Dynamite! Oh yeah, I also had this other idea. It went kind of like this. First you take one of those crackers, and then you...
Shut up! Antics are a disgrace. And take better care of my Oscar. Bring it to me now.
Oh, and Dr. Kraken, the Oscar retrieval plan is going as smooth as can be.
Is that so? Well, excellent. And I assume no problem with our other project.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you mean a black film? You betcha! As soon as we show that film, the power of evil will grow like wildfire, and Movieland will become our own playground of evil. Boy, that black film, frightening stuff, really. But I want it! On it! Before you know it. Movieland will be ours for the picking, right, Dr. Kraken?
Enough already! Quiet! Not another word from you, fool!
Sounds like these guys are up to no good.
Yeah, the black film, right? Sounds like major trouble. I'll make a note of it.
Why, you... Bah! It makes no difference what you know. Because you won't live to tell it. Behold, my most fearsome creation. Attack! Cameo Leon!
Now, because we have Zoom, these bosses are now jokes.
Yeah. Except for who?
Except for one we'll fight later on.
But these cutscenes just get more and more absurd. Like the first one was kind of goofy because you were talking to a Tyrannosaurus, and I'm pretty sure he called his team the Ghetto or something. Then the second one just had that guy with the weird accent and delivery. For the most part, it was kind of what I expected from a game like this. And then you just had Cameo Leon just freaking out to himself. Multiple awkwardly long upskirt shots. And just this weird professor character. What?
And a finish it.
I never lose. Well, I've lost a few times in my life, but I didn't really lose. I only lost against myself, you know? As far as everybody was concerned, I won. But this time, no. This time is different.
That took less time than the
I'm distraught, demoralized,
glass boss.
He gets about his little creations, but it's actually not as bad as that one time I took a baseball bat. You should have seen the face of Dr. Kraken.
Thank you.
Boy, that was sweet. I always love hide and go boom.
But Joe, no hiding things from me, okay?
I turned on the sound because it looked like he was saying something. And it was just like him just babbling on until he eventually talked so fast he
Must have been a
exploded.
glitch in the cloaking process. No, I recorded all the data. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to do. Got to make a new toy for you kids, since you broke the last
Our heroes, using their cunning powers of coercive interrogation, unmask Ghetto's dastardly plan to turn Movieland into a bastion of evil, using the diabolical black film. And did you wonder why they let Dr. Kranken run away? Simple, so that he'd lead them straight to enemy headquarters. A wonderfully brilliant plan.
One more Oscar down!
Joe, I noticed you weren't paying any attention to where Dr. Kranken went. Just wonderful.
Joe and Sylvia prepare for the next battle as they pursue Dr. Kranken, who disappeared in a flash of red light. Their mission is more urgent than ever with the new threat of the diabolical black film. Fight on and bring peace to Movieland. Don't miss the next installment, Thunder Boy Lives Twice. Henshin a go-go, baby!
Movies ain't nothing without popcorn. Huh? You want to see the red film? Okay, I'll get right on it.
You know, I kind of have a soft spot for games that present themselves like a television show, kind of in that way.
Like Mario
Like whether
3.
Like whether it's for like cheesy charm like this, or like genuine stuff like Telltale. I kind of like when it does that kind of thing.
Alright, end the stream.
All right. Well, that was fun.